Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Primesweeper by Chili. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules, which means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. And any digit in a beige circle counts the number of prime digits in all of the cells in its adjacent 3x3 region, including itself. So let's use this as an example. Whatever digit goes in here is the count of the number of primes in this 3x3 area in these 9 cells. So the primes are going to be only 2, 3, and 5. 1 is not prime. 4 and 6, 2, 4, 6 are definitely not prime. 4 and 6 are not prime. 2 is. 2, 3, and 5 are the only primes. So if this was a 2, then including itself, there'd only be one other prime. Maybe there'd be a 3 here, or maybe another 2, which means these would all have to be from 1, 4, 6. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. There's a lot of Primesweeper cells in this top row. How do we want to get started on this? Well, okay. So first of all, they are count cells, right? So this cell here, right? It can't count higher than 4, no matter how hard it tries. There's only 4 around it. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4. But it can't actually be a 4, because if it was a 4, it would be counting itself as prime, and 4 is not prime. So it's actually only from 1, 2, 3. Which means there is a non-prime somewhere in here. At least one. This can't exceed 6. That's not that exciting. This also is from 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this 2x2 area has up to 3 primes in it only because of this count. And this is counting the whole box. Oh, this is counting the whole box. Right. If we're going to count the whole box, we know that there's exactly 3 primes because it's going to be the 2, 3, and 5. So that's a 3, and this is now a 1, 2 pair. So now we know that there's... Oh, interesting. Whether this is 1 or 2, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If it's a 1, then that means this is the only prime. If it's 2, that means these 2 are the only primes. So that means these are not prime. In fact, I'm going to use coloring. I'm going to color anything that's prime purple and anything that's non-prime gray, or green. Green for non-prime. So these are not prime. So these are from 1, 4, 6. And that means these 2, actually we don't know that these 2 are prime. Interesting. There is exactly 1 prime in these 3 cells. For the same reason, right? If this was a 1, that means there's 1 prime. If this is a 2, it counts itself. There's still only 1 prime around here. So 1 prime in these 3 cells means that the other 3 cells are prime. No, it means that at least 2 of these, oh, okay. 2 of these 3 cells are prime. What am I doing? Okay, let's do more that count the whole box. This counts the whole box. It's prime. That means there's a 3 in one of these 2 cells. This is 1, 2, or 3 for the reasons we stated earlier. Let's see. Oh no, sorry, this one, shoot, undo. It counts the whole box. It's at least 3, but it can be up to 3 more. This is just 3, 4, 5, 6. It sees the 3 in this box, but it can also see the up to 3 more here. Can all 3 primes be here? No. Because if all 3 of these were prime, then that would mean 2 of these are prime, and that's not allowed. So this can't be a 6, I guess. So it's seeing up to 2 more primes here. 1 in one of these 2 is possible, and then this can also be prime. I'm clearly missing something. This is still 1, 2, 3, though. I don't know how to deal with these ones. I must be missing some logic here. There's 1 prime in here. Okay, so maybe we can think about this circle here. Okay, so this circle can't be a 6. If this circle was a 6, then all of these would have to be prime. And that doesn't work because 6 is not prime. So it's not 1, 2, or 3. It's only 4, 5. These are from 4, 5, 6. Just for the row. So we have the 1, 2 pair and the 3 placed. Whether or not this is 4 or 5, the count of these is the same. We keep doing the same trick here. So if this is a 4, 4 of these are prime. If this is a 5, still 4 of these are prime because the 5 counts itself. So 4 of these are prime. We know only one of them can be in these two, which means these 3 have to be prime. Okay, I think that's important. So let's do it again. We know that exactly 4 of these 5 cells are prime, which means only one of them can be non-prime. But we know that of these 3 cells, only one of them can be prime because of this one. So only one of these 2 can be prime, which means these 3 are prime. And it means this one's not prime because we know one of these 2 must be prime. Now that's the 3 primes for this box. This is the 5, this is the 2, this is the 1, this is green, and we're off to the races. This is 4, which is green. This is 6, which is green. That means this one's purple. This is a 3, 5 pair. This is a 1, this is a 2. 2 is prime. Okay, perfect. Had to think about that a little bit, but that was fun. This is now a 3, which means that it is prime, and we do it in the corner. This can't be prime just because it sees all the primes, so it's non-prime. Let's see. What's our next step? How about this one here? So this definitely sees the 3 primes in the box, and plus it sees 2 more. So this is a 5, and it's prime. That's 3 and 5. Can't say much more about that. This already sees 2 primes. So it's at least 2. So it's not a 1. It's 3, 4, or 6. 3 seems very unlikely to me, because that would mean that only one of these is prime. It's possible, though. What about this one? Can I say here? 2 out of these 3 is prime. That's all the primes left, right? This being a 3, this sees all the primes for the box, so these cannot be prime. So this, it can't be 3 because it's not prime, right? So this has to be either a 1, which is not prime, or a 4 or a 6, but 6 is way too big, right? We're not going to see all 6 of these. And 6 is, this could never have been 6, right? Because it counts itself. And 4, there's only 3 cells left that can be prime. So actually it's a 1, and only one of these is prime, which means we need 2 more primes in the box. So these are prime. This is a 1, 1, 3. These aren't, sorry, this is 2, 3, 5, and this one's not a 3. What else can we do here? These are from, oh, this isn't 1 or 4, so this is 6. Now this is 1, this is a 1 for the column, and then we need 2 more primes in the column. This is 2, 3 pair. That's all the primes for the box. These are green. So this is the 1, and then this is a 4, 6 pair. That makes this purple. It's a 5. And that leaves, sorry, that's not 5. That leaves 2 and 4 here. One's prime, one's not. All right, so this already sees 4 primes. Already sees 4 primes, so it's a 4 or a 6. Let's say it was a 4. That would mean that all 4 of these are non-prime and that there aren't 4 primes in the box. So this has to be 6, giving us the 4 and the 6. This is green. And so it sees 4, so there's 2 primes in here, right? We know there's 1 prime over here. It's whatever for the column. Maybe there's just Sudoku at this point. Yeah, this is a 1, which is green. So this is the purple. This is 2, 3, 5. It's not a 5. So 5 in this column goes here. This has to be 4 or 6, but it's not 6, so it's 4, 6, 4. These 2 are purple for the row. They are, this is the 3 because of the column. That's 2, 3, and 2. That's the 5. That's 3. Okay, this is a green 4. That's 2 and 4. 2 is prime, 4 is not. This is a green and a purple. This is the 2, this is the 6, and we're done. Cool puzzle, Chili. I just had to keep remembering which digits were prime and which weren't. I think I've made a couple mistakes there, but we got there. Really interesting logic about how the prime circles had to work and how they were restricted. I liked the reuse of the trick where whether this ended up like 4 or 5, we still had the same number of primes around it, right? If this was 1 or 2, we had the same number of primes around it. Pretty neat idea. And so yeah, that's why it couldn't have been like even odd, right? Even odd would have had very different logic versus prime non-prime. So that was an interesting use of that. Well, I hope you enjoyed this as well. And if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.